G'day. Parliament sat in Canberra on yesterday, and like many members of Parliament, I wasn't there yesterday. I agreed to stay in Moreton so that the Parliament could sit safely during this coronavirus pandemic. But I have been involved in all of the discussions and caucus decisions about the wage subsidy legislation that passed yesterday. I'm very pleased this legislation passed. It was only after Labor urged the government to consider wage subsidies to help employers keep their staff that this legislation was put forward. There were too many people already pushed needlessly out of jobs and into the Centrelink queues because the government initially delayed their economic response. The priority for my Labor colleagues and I is to protect jobs, help Australian workers, businesses, families and communities through this difficult time, and to ensure vulnerable Australians are supported. Now, this legislation isn't perfect. Some people will still not receive the support they need. 1.1 million casual workers will miss out. Casual workers at universities and schools will miss out. Temporary migrant workers will get no support. For temporary visa holders, this is particularly cruel. Temporary visa holders are also largely excluded from the social security system. So far, the government's only response to temporary visa holders losing their jobs has been to tell them to go home. Obviously, if temporary visa holders can go home during this crisis, they should. But many are now trapped here as borders close and international flights are shut down. But the Treasurer and Social Services Minister can, at the stroke of a pen, provide support for those who have missed out. The legislation gives the Treasurer a broad discretion to expand JobKeeper to other classes of workers by regulation. So for those people who have so far missed out, I will keep advocating on your behalf. I'll be asking the Treasurer to use his power to provide support for everyone who needs it. If you are one of those who have missed out on support, please contact my office so that I can provide your circumstances to the Treasurer. The only person standing between you accessing support is the Treasurer. Now, Labor has taken a constructive approach to this crisis because we want outcomes, not argument. But when we see people falling through the cracks, we will keep fighting for a fair go for them as well. This is a national crisis, and above all, we want the government to get the policy right. We're a strong community here on the south side, and we'll get through this. Take care and keep safe, and have a great Easter.